We're the Hebrew Israelites. This is Great Millstone, Louisiana Saints. We're coming back at you with another Shabbat lesson, Shabbat Shalawam to the Akim. First, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, HaKadosh. Double honors the apostles of Great Millstone for leading by example in these last days, and Shabbat Shalawam to the Akim, making your bodies a living sacrifice. So this lesson, we're just going to go into prophecy and the spirit in Israel right now. We got brothers getting weak, and we also have brothers getting stronger in these last days. And we can see we're clearly at the end. So, I mean, if you're not inspired right now, if you're not on fire right now, the Lord might not be dealing with you, and there's a judgment for that. So I'm going to start with a prophecy. This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 1, verse 12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their leads, that say in their heart, Yahawah will not do good, neither will he do evil. And you have Jake, they'll say that with their words, but also in their actions. You speak with your actions. You can say the Lord ain't gonna do good, he's not gonna do evil by the things you do. And the Lord says he's gonna punish those that are settled on their leads, man. When you go into the word hope, which I like to bring this out because it's fundamental with prisoners of hope, man. The word hope is el peace, which means expectation of good and expectation of evil. So if you don't have an expectation of good or evil, you're saying the Most High is not going to do good or evil. So that's heavy. You're going to be punished, man. So you brothers got it.
I got a precept.
Go on.
This is Matthew 25:1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took. You want to say something like that?
No, you good. Go ahead.
They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, Behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, Give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered, saying, Not so, lest there be not enough for us and you, but go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves. And
Right.
while they went to buy, you got it.
Yeah, just saying, like, for brothers that are new to this, the virgins goes into the disciples, the men of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. It's not talking about literal virgins. This is a parable. And the wise virgins, they know that the bridegroom is coming. They're trimming their lamps, which means you making your lamp brighter and brighter. That's what it means to trim your lamp. And the foolish virgins are like, look, I'm out of oil. The oil represents this truth. It represents this understanding. So when you're running out of oil, you basically, you're dim. You don't have the light. The oil, the lamp is what, lit by the oil, man. So when you run out of oil, that means your light's getting dimmer and dimmer and dimmer, man. Go ahead up.
And it says, and while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut.
Yeah, the door was shut, man. That goes back into what? Noah's Ark. When you go into the scriptures, Noah, he didn't shut the ark. The Most High shut the ark. Because Noah, even though he was prophesying all those years, he still had a level of compassion. He was still, in the flesh. And likewise with us, man, brothers tarry, brothers have extreme patience, especially the elder brothers, the camp leaders. They tarry with brothers and they have patience. But at the end of the day, the Most High is the one that's going to shut the door. So you can't come in the spirit of trying to play on man's weaknesses, trying to play on man's emotions. The Most High, at the end of the day, he's the one that's going to shut the door on you, man.
I got that.
Okay.
All right. This is Isaiah 26. I'm gonna start at 19. It says, "They that dead men shall live together in my dead body shall they rise, awake and sing, ye that dwell in dust." Basically confusion. All right. It says, "For thy dew is as the dew of herbs, and the earth shall cast out the dead." And this is the point right here. It says, "Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, shut the doors about thee, hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed.
That's heavy, man. Which that's one of the many scriptures that shows you that the Lord's not dealing with everybody. He doesn't love everybody. He's not coming back to save everybody. That's very clear. It says, shut thy door, meaning there's only an select remnant of Israelites that's going to be saved. Everybody else, the door is going to be shut. As the brother just read in Matthew 25, man, you don't want to be on the outside of the door when there's judgment, man. Do you not see? Do you not watch the news? Do you not see what's about to happen? You want to get caught up in that? You want to get drafted? You want to, like, what is Jake doing, man?
Yeah,
hey, continue reading. Watch you.
I was going to say before we continue, brother, you know, things been going down in the spirit, man. Pretty much, you know, brothers been talking to the point like all these fallouts and guys that didn't, you know, the Lord got cake baked for you, man. A lot of you guys gonna get drafted. You're gonna be on that big ass plane with the door open at the back, sitting on the floor. Hey man, like one of the brothers said, when you on a plane sitting on the ground strapped up, hey man, it's over for you, man. Right? You're gonna get your ass, the Lord gonna draft you straight into World War III, man. You know, and like we said, you ain't coming back, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Verse 11 says, Matthew 25 and 11, afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, verily, I say unto you, I know you not.
Right. They're banging on the door of the ark right now, man. And spiritually, this truth is likened unto an ark. This is the sanctuary of Yahawashi. The scriptures tell you the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and are safe. So if you're safe in that covering, in that sanctuary of Yahawashi, everybody outside of that, they're not safe, man. You're not safe if you're on the outside knocking on the door. You about to get that judgment, man.
I got you.
Verse 12 again, Baba Kusha?
I got you too.
Hey, if I could say this too, Baba Kusha, notice it compares some of the versions as being foolish and some as being wise. So you would have to be a foolish individual that when we're at the door of World War III, we're at the door of Jacob's trouble, the RFID chip, to give up faith, man. If you've been in this thing and you've been grounded in this thing for multiple amounts of years, and that word wise is synonymous with having faith, man. It takes faith and it takes endurance to be able to know the times we're in and know not to give up, man. All right? You got it, bro. This is verse 12. It says, he answered and said, verily I say unto you, I know you not.
Yeah.
If I could speak on something real quick, pertaining to the, it's all good. No, but like you were saying, pertaining to the 5 foolish versions and the 5 wise versions, it tell you in what that's Proverbs 18 and 1. I think it says through desire, a man having separated himself, seeking and intermeddle with all wisdom. All right, but obviously they didn't get that memo. All right, because going into Proverbs 21 and 1, it says, 21 and 21, 21 and 20, it says there's a treasure to be desired and oil in the dwelling of the wise. So one who separate himself and seeking and intermeddle with all wisdom, and the wisdom which pertaineth to their salvation. All right, it says there's a treasure to be desired and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man spending it up. You got it, huh?
Yeah.
So a fool, what? A fool wastes what he have gained, because it says a foolish man spending it up. So that means he have gained. He had the oil, all right. He had the drive. You know, he had all the things, all the necessity needed for him to complete the task. Though yet he parlayed. You know, with his money he got from work, he went dead, because you could liken the money, the oil into money, because it says if Baba Gashab, I could bring it out real quick. There's Ecclesiastes 51 and 27. It says, behold with your eyes how that I have had but little labor and have got unto me much rest. But it says, get learning with a great sum of money, and get much gold by her. So it says, buy this truth and sell it not. So the oil is likened to the money. So when you run out of money, all right, you run out of your way to basically saving yourself, man. All right, you got it out.
It says, watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods.
Yeah, when you go into the scriptures, it tells you, matter of fact, if a brother could get that, how the Lord's going to come as a thief in the night, immediately after talking about the bridegroom coming, the wise virgins, they knew that the bridegroom could come back at any moment, and the foolish ones, they were just putting off the day of the Lord, man, and that's the time we're in. The wise virgins are like, look, any day now the Lord could come back, so it's not going to be as a thief in the night to us. You know, if you expecting somebody coming, they can't surprise you. But if you just put off, oh, I'm not in the truth no more, I quit, I give up on, the Lord coming back is going to be like just devastating to somebody like that, because they're saying in their heart the Lord will do neither good nor evil. They don't have that hope, man. But one of you got it.
These prophecies that's passing as we speak shouldn't even allow you to quit or even want to have a down spiraling spirit to where it's, your life is plaguing you with demons or certain things, like you thinking about should you continue in the faith. The scriptures tell you to be assured of the things that thou has learned and continue in them. And continue in them. You see, you got it out.
Yeah, what is Jay going back to, man? What's in the world for an Israelite man? What is there, man?
It said man seeking wisdom separated himself. Yeah. But what he's separating himself with, and then what he's intermeddling himself with. That's why the scriptures tell you meddle not with those that are given to change. All right, but be continually with a godly man, because he's intermeddling with wisdom, man. He's intertwined and romancing himself with what it is to stabilize his life, man. All right, ultimately, you see?
Yeah.
You got it. You got it, Ryan. Salaka, brother. You want to make a point?
Con, I got the thief is a knife, but do you mind if I bring one out real quick?
You got it. You got it.
This is Sirach 18. I'm going to start at 30. Hey, just backing up what the brothers were saying, what do you have to go back to in this life? Go not after thy lusts, but refrain thyself from thine appetites. Hey, the job, even though we know you got to make a living, but that job shouldn't be an impediment to this truth. Women, drugs, sports, any other folly or vanity in this world that's going to get burned up anyway. You're putting your stock in something that's not going to last. 31. If thou givest thy soul the desires that please her, she will make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies that malign thee. Hey, you're just gonna wax worse and worse, and it's gonna be like that person who started to build a house but then didn't finish it. They got laughed at and mocked. And it's only going to be worse for you, because you did have your hand to the plow and you understood this truth. So how many more stripes are you going to get beaten with than someone who didn't have any stripes? Esau's going to laugh at you when they get you in the detention centers and you take the chip and they kill you afterwards. And honestly, it says your enemies shall make thee a laughing stock. By you going out of this truth and back into the world, your top enemy is Yahawashi Yahawashi. And as it says in Proverbs chapter 1, I will laugh at you in the day of your calamity.
I will mock.
I
will mock when your fear cometh, man. That's heavy.
And the Most High, the great demon-like power, El Shaddai, the King of Terrors, he's going to do something unimaginable to you, and he's going to hit you right at your most vulnerable points, especially whatever you left the truth for in this world. But you want to bring that thief in the night?
You got the First Thessalonians 5. You can start at the top.
This is 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Right. When you read the first verse, Apostle Paul says, "Ye have no need that I write unto you," man. If you're in the spirit if you're really joined unto the body, you know, a brother doesn't have to tell you, look, World War III is coming, brother. That's not even something, I mean, it's obvious. You shouldn't have to get on a grown man that's been in the truth 5 years, 6 years. Look, brother, you got to, come on, brother, we got to do videos. Come on, brother, you got to get to camp on time. Come on. Look. Like, how are you not zealous right now, man? The Lord, Apostle Paul said, look, I have no need to write unto you, man. Go ahead, Doc.
1 Thessalonians 5, verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, and if I could make a point real quick, by you taking your hand off the plow and going back in the world, that you spiritually saying peace and safety. Oh, the society's got another 20 years. Oh, America's got another 400 years. Oh, I would be 80 years old by the time the end comes. And between all that time, I can handle my business in the world and then give my all back to Yahawashi Yahawashi. Then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
They shall not escape. That's plain, man. They shall not escape. So if you're thinking in your mind, look, I'm going to take my hand off the plow, the Lord will neither do good nor evil, but then somehow you're going to escape the judgment of World War III, you tripping, man.
I got a precept to show this is how close we is, man. This is getting ready to take its place in what we call prophecies in history, man. This is Revelation 17 and 16. It says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire." This is the time we're in, and we seeing the nations starting to hate the whore. What that one Iranian guy said, we love America, but he hate the president.
Yeah.
That's what the guy said, man. They hate this bitch, man.
Hey, if I could say, whenever you see these heathens say, oh, we love the American people, we just hate the leadership, that's a bold-faced lie. They hate you too because you're implicit through your tax dollars and bombing their countries and making their lives miserable.
They understand. They know that. So as the king, so as the officers. They know. So as the ruler, so as the people. They know that, man.
Let me get that real fast, man.
They know that. So they, like you said, it's nothing but a big smoke screen with them. You know, when they're all, you know, we love America, but hate the president, as they know it, or as the simple people know as, he's the one that's controlling and doing everything. So you're gonna hate everything. You're gonna hate his entire constitution. And who makes up the people, man?
Hey, let me get this. This is Sirach 10:1. It says, "A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people, it says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such as all they that dwell therein." So however down DJ Trump is, so are the people, you know, and they're arrogant, proud, rude, malicious, you name it, man. They're the same fucking way, man. Right? The people are the same goddamn way, all right? So that's like the person, that's a smoke screen that the Persian guy was throwing at the people, man. If they hate him, they hate your ass too, man. Just like American people. If the American people hate Afghani people that's from Afghanistan and so on and so forth, if the king hate them, the people gonna hate him too, because these people rolling a pack mentality over here in America. So work runs like that, man, the pack mentality.
That's right.
And like I say, that's all bullshit, man. That's all bullshit. They're ready to do it, man. They're ready to get their rocks off on this whore, man, called America, man. Go ahead,
because the only thing that separates Donald Trump from the average American is power and opportunity. If you take the average Babylonian and you put them in a position of power, they're going to be proudful. They're going to be covetousness. They want to go around the world taking other people's possessions. They're going to kill innocent people. That's the spirit of the average American, man. He's just in a position where he could act out what the rest of these people want to do, man.
And that's what he was the voice of the South, man. The voice of all these so-called presidents and racist people here in America, he was the voice for them, and they all came out the woodwork.
Gone.
Right? They all came out the woodwork. Hey, that's why I said it the other day. All you motherfuckers that are wearing them mega caps, man, you need to go ahead and register for the draft, man, when that bitch hit, man.
Gone.
You need to get on in there, man.
Yeah, make America great again.
Yeah.
How was America made great? By rape, robbery, and murder.
Yeah, mass death.
That's
And
right.
if I could back you up real quick on the point you just made, that if the average Babylonian out here got in the same position that Donald Trump was in, that he'd do the exact same thing. These people do that on a low level. What's this whole society all about? Oh, trying to fuck over your coworker at the job to get his position, popping another man's lady, which is pretty much going into another country and stealing their resources.
Yeah, spoiled.
The booty.
Gone.
Lying, cheating, being just an all-around degenerate.
I got a real quick one.
Right up.
Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn.
Gone. And the wicked beareth rule, man. That's why the earth is in a state of mourning. That's why the environment is all messed up. That's why people are doped up on drugs. The average American is just completely zooted 24/7, man. Because the wicked beareth rule, man. If the righteous were in authority, you wouldn't turn on the news and see the planet Earth on the brink of destruction. That's clearly a telltale sign that the wicked beareth rule. The fact that you have all these people, you have all this technology, and you're using it to destroy the earth, to destroy each other. Because the wicked beareth rule, man.
The ultimate wicked, because no other time during no other civilization history did a nation of people bring the world to the brink of just utter collapse.
God.
Yeah, going like that president thing, man. How everybody runs the pack mentality. However the king is, so are the people. This is one of my favorites right here. This is Sirach 13. I'm gonna start at 16. It says, no, I'm gonna go up to 15. It says, every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor. All flesh consorted according to kind, and a man will cleave unto his like. It says, what fellowship has the wolf with the lamb? So the sinner with the godly. What agreement is there between the hyena and a dog? And what peace between the rich and the poor? As the wild ass the lions prey in the wilderness, so the rich eat up the poor. As the proud-headed humility, so does the rich abhor the poor, man.
Yeah.
And we see it through class wars. You know, these higher up motherfuckers that get no tax. You know, they got all the money in the world. They don't get taxed. They hate the poor, man. They hate you. Really, they hate you, Jakes, man. You know, go ahead. You got it.
If I could also say real quick to back up the people mourning when the wicked beareth rule, it's even getting bad for these Edomites in their own kingdom, because you'll have those false news reports coming out saying America's doing good economically, but just look at what the alternative media has to say about it. It's gotten so bad for those in the baby boomer generation who lived during the best times of America that Vietnam veterans can't live off of their pensions or Social Security anymore. So they got to go. A lot of them are going to Vietnam to live out their retirement. They're going to the country that they bombed and killed people in the past. The complete madness.
Well, we know how
might have them trip over a mine, man.
Yeah, we know how that's gonna go in the latter end.
Oh, Con, those race wars. You're in the midst. You're in the midst of some people you raped, robbed, and murdered back in the 60s and 70s. So when shit really hits the fan, who are they gonna come to? They got.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be beautiful. This is a real quick one to back up the elder. This is Proverbs 29, verse 27. An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is an abomination to the wicked. So wicked people cleave unto wicked people. Just people cleave unto just. Like the priest Kaya mentioned earlier, man, you're supposed to be with a godly man constantly. That's gonna tarry with you, man. You're not supposed to, if you so-called love the Lord, you're not supposed to go back in the world and just be surrounded by people that don't care anything about the Heavenly Father and His Word, man. But you got it out.
Con, I got a quick one just to back up what you just got. This is Psalm 12 and 8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted.
God.
Hey, that's one of your that's your favorite, dog. Hey, but when the vilest men being exalted, meaning what? That they are in the judgment seat. And the most high, that's why it set thrones of judgment that's supposed to be set up for the house of David. The Most High promised David that the fruit of his body would sit up on the throne. But right now, the righteous men are not in authority, man. Therefore, wrong judgment proceeded. It says, if you could grab that for me, Raya.
On the comment board.
I get it.
Shalawam, hey, the brother just, hey, that's a spirit, man. Brother just, yeah. Salakia, go ahead.
Right. It says that's Habakkuk. But when it says when the if you could get it, it's Habakkuk. All right, but they tell you in Proverbs 20:8 too as well. It says a king that sitteth in the throne of judgment. Okay, he's sitting in the throne of judgment, scatter it away, all evil with his eyes. And that don't mean he's sitting on the throne doing this and evil just going that way, going north, east, south, and west, man. All right. It goes into what? His mental faculties. All right. He have the proper discernment for the people, because as the king, so is the people. All right. So when you see a nation of people under peace for 40 years, like our great King Solomon, and everybody that's in the know that's our great King Yahawashi. All right. So we know when he had the earth in peace for 40 years, then that means he displayed a conduct or an astrophe that was heavenly, man. All right. That was of what? A righteous, that was of a righteous line in the sea. And he did what? He wrought righteousness in the earth, man. That's why the set thrones of judgment need to take their rightful place back on the throne, man. That the earth may restore itself back to righteousness. Go ahead out with the Habakkuk.
Hey, when Solomon,
that was the first chapter you used? Habakkuk what?
It's 2 and 3.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Nah, it's 1 and 3.
They got a good one, the brother.
That's the one I had. That's the one.
They got a good one on the thing for the brother Jaquez, man. It's Jeremiah 15:17. He says, I sit not in the assembly of mockers, nor rejoice. I sit alone because of thy hand, for thou hast fulfilled me with indignation. Let me see. Yeah, that's a good one.
Indignation is like a righteous anger, man. A justified disdain for something, man, because you're set apart, which again goes back into being holy. This scripture is basically describing a holy man. When you go into Lot, he was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. He wasn't walking around with a make Sodom and Gomorrah great again hat. You know, he was completely against that society, man. That's the same state we're coming in.
I got that in Habakkuk. This the Habakkuk 1 and 4. It says, therefore the law is slack and judgment do it never go forward. Because why? It says a wicked ruler of keepers as a ranging band, a roaring lion, man, going back to Proverbs. And that's the definition. That's the epitome of who we got ruling over us. That's why the nation's saying, I hate your president. I hate your president. It says, therefore the law is slack and judgment do it never go forth. For the wicked thou compares about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceeded. You got it, Amawat.
Man. That's basically the time we're in, man. The wicked bear of rule. And the beautiful part about it is that we're at the end of the wicked's rule. It's not the beginning. Scriptures say better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. We actually get to witness the downfall of the wicked. We get to witness the upliftment of the righteous, starting with this ministry, man. The hopeful elect, the 144,000. We're in that transitional period, as it is written. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning, but that followers. We're in that transitional period right now. Our generation, man, and it's a privilege to be a part of the ministry. If you don't feel that way, then you're not right, man. This is anybody got something before I bring this out?
Khan, wanted to back up what you just said. And hey, the elder brother Ariala in the Dallas camp always makes this point. What's Jake got to be sad about? Hey, You're not living in 1875. You're not living in the 1930s or the 70s or even 10 years ago. You're at the door of your salvation.
John. Hey, the Heavenly Father. Yeah, the Heavenly Father actually gave us this ministry. He gave us this platform where we could come out and speak the 100% truth boldly in the face of such as that afflicted us, man. So how could you not be excited about coming to camp every Saturday? How could you not be excited about prophesying the downfall of your enemies? What's wrong with you if you're a man and you're at the absolute bottom of society and you look at the condition of your people and you see light at the end of the tunnel and you see that your enemies are about to fall? How could you not? How does that not excite you to not proclaim liberty to the captives, man? Matter of fact, let me get that.
Hey, if I can say this, Jake don't believe that the Most High is gonna come and destroy America, man. Jake has no belief, man. It's in their head. They got something in their mind that they want to complete in this world. They want to get high up. They want to get that house. They want to get that car. They think in 2025, 2030, I'm gonna be doing this, man. They don't believe that the Most High is gonna come and destroy this place, man. They want to stay here.
I'm gonna get it out the Most High's mouth, man. This is Sirach 25. I'm gonna start at 5. It says, "How comely is wisdom of old men, understanding and counsel of men of honor. Much experience is the crown of an old men, and the fear of the Most High is their glory." It's the point. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. In the 10th, I will utter with my tongue. A man that has joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies.
That's a beautiful thing in the Most High, man. For a man to live to see the downfall of his, which that's talking about Israel. The Lord doesn't care about somebody else being oppressed by some other heathen. That's dealing with the nation of Israel, man. It's a beautiful thing for an Israelite to witness the downfall of the heathen kingdoms, man. So how could you not, man? Look, let me just bring this out real quick. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 61. You got something?
To go. What you got? Go ahead.
Isaiah 61, starting at the top. The spirit of Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi is upon me, because Yahawah have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He have sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound. Right, that's the gospel, man. The good tidings is to bid them to the marriage, to let the captives know, look, we about to get free. All right, y'all did the lesson a couple of weeks ago. The captive,
he's tasting that he made
to be loose. Yeah, man, that's the spirit you in if you're a righteous man. It says, verse 2, to proclaim the acceptable year of Yahawashi bahasham Yahawashi and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn. So if you at the bottom of society and you're mourning, you should be comforted by knowing that your people are about to come back on top, man. The Lord's about to restore everything. Like, how is that a bad? How is that? How do you know that and then turn your back away? Like, no, I don't want the marvelous light. I want darkness. You know, I know the steak isn't real, but it's delicious. Like that's that. What's that do with Cypher? That's that spirit, man. That guy was a bug out, man. Lord wasn't dealing with Cypher, man, but you got it out.
Let me pull mine real quick.
I got one.
I'll get it out to you.
This is Luke 10 and 23, and this is Yahawashi speaking. And he turned him unto his disciples and said privately, that's what Yahawashi is doing to the disciples right now, spiritually turning unto us and speaking to us through these scriptures and allowing us to have this knowledge. Blessed are the eyes which see the things that ye see, for I tell you that many prophets and kings have desired to see those things which ye see and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear and have not heard them.
This is the time that all the men of the Lord have been waiting for, man. This is the time that Apostle Peter, when Yahawashi came back, he said, is now the time? Are you going to now restore the kingdom to Israel? That was the very first thing he asked the Messiah. Think about that. You got the head of the church who knew all of the breakdowns. He knew the parables. He knew more than anyone else on the planet. Really, he was the head church. Yahawashi was dealing with him. And the very first thing he asked Yahawashi was, is now the time? Is now the time to restore the kingdom to Israel? That's the spirit that the men of the Lord are going to be in. Is it every time you see something on the headlines, you see Donald Trump just did this. Iran just did that. Oh, it's now the time. It's now the time, Lord. Are you going to return the kingdom to Israel? That's the spirit you're supposed to be in, man. Every day. What's the alternative? Are you going to be in the spirit of? I guess that's 20 years from now. I guess that's that's down the road. What kind of spirit is that, man?
Hey, Jake want to be set free. We were talking about on the phone, man. Jake want to be set free where they can go back, get that full on shrimp sandwich with the damn the big shot pineapple cold drink, man. They go sit on the lake and deal with their woman, man, and smooch up and hug her from the back all day, man. That's Jake. Meanwhile, on the other side of the planet Earth, them motherfuckers letting off rounds and talking about closing the Strait of Hormuz and shit, man. Which if they do that, if they ever close the Strait of Hormuz, which they will, your life gonna change overnight, man. I can guarantee you that. You walk over outside and you see total chaos, the damn gas gonna be down there $50 a gallon. All right, eggs gonna be down there $25 a dozen. What are they? Water and milk, $40 and shit. Your life gonna change as you know it, man. But meanwhile, Jake, hey man, it's sad when Jake telling you he quit, man. I quit. I'm done with the truth, man.
I got one out.
Hey, I was holding something out.
I'm going after you out.
It's like and this for you, why you brought out, like, how can we not rejoice at our salvation? Then at this a time where we should marvel at our salvation. Edris marveled at our salvation when he would say, who is this tall guy that crowned them and put crowns upon their head? So this is what we're entering into. All right, we're coming into our glory, man. All right, and it tell you in Proverbs 25 and 25 that as cold waters is to a thirsty soul, so is good news from a far country, man. And this is what we're receiving, the good news going to the Titans, man. All right, which goes into what? The fulfilling of the gospel, man. You see? But this for you, wide Psalms 45 and 7. It says, thou lovest righteousness and hatest wickedness. Therefore, our power, thy power, therefore God, thy power, our power, had anointed thee with the oil of gladness above thy fellows, man.
God.
So he anointed you with what? That rejoicing, that heart. Like you said, it's not out of terminology, man, but this what the men of the Lord wait for, man. You see the rumors of wars and the missiles flying, man. Jake, damn it, man, look, getting the hard on, like this is it, man. Yeah. We at the front door, man. This is a prophet's a visionary. This is his vision. This is what he lived for, man. This should propel you in the spirit and compel you to push harder and like, man, I need to get up and do more. Even if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, is there more for me to do? All right, that you may that you may set your salvation, that you may set your salvation, man. You see? You got it, huh?
Read that verse again, huh?
Right. This Psalms 45 and 7. I'm gonna read 6. Thy throne, O Yahawah, is forever and ever. The sceptre of thy kingdom is a right sceptre. It says, thou lovest righteousness and hated wickedness. Therefore, God, thy power, had anointed thee with the oil of gladness above thy fellows, man.
Now check this out. This is back in Isaiah 61. This is the third verse. This is going into the gospel, the good tidings. To appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning. So brothers that are in mourning, this gospel is likened to an oil of joy. Why? Because, well, let's keep reading. The garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of Yahawah, that he might be glorified. And they shall build the old wastes, they shall raise up the former desolations, and they shall repair the wasted cities, the desolations of many generations. And strangers shall stand and feed your flocks. And the sons of the alien shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers. So as the elder always brings out, what is that in Amos, how the plowman is going to overtake the reaper, man. We at a point where the people that built up this society, we're about to come into power, man. The slaves are going to be the kings, man. The kings are going to be the slaves, as it is written. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. That's the gospel, man. So how are you not excited to, like? I mean, I hate working for these heathen. I hate building something up to make another man rich in his kingdom. That's not something I'm excited about. I'm excited about building the house of David, man. I know this is going to be an everlasting kingdom, and to take part in that, that's what excites me. I don't how you bored by the truth, but you excited about going to work for Esau.
Yeah,
that's backwards.
I got one right here. This is you can break it down. I'm a wide, but this is a good one.
Go on.
This is Sirach 1, and I'm gonna start at about 7. It says, upon whom the knowledge of wisdom being made manifest, and what has understood her great experience. It says, this is one wise and greatly to be feared. The Lord set it upon his throne. He created her and saw her and numbered her and poured her out upon all his works. She is with all flesh according to his gift, and has given her to them that love him. The fear of the Lord is honor and glory and gladness and a crown of rejoicing. Y'all talking about rejoicing, right? It says, the fear of the Lord makes a merry heart and great joy. My bad. A merry heart and give it joy, and gladness and a long life. It says, whosoever fear the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last, and shall find favor in the day of death. To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb. He says, she shall build an everlasting nation with men, and she shall continue with their seed. To fear the Lord To fear the Lord is fullness of wisdom, and filling men with their fruit. She filleth all the houses with things desirable, and the garners with her increase. It says, the fear of the Lord is a crown of wisdom, making peace and perfect health to flourish, both which are gifts of the Most High, and the enlargement in their rejoicing, the love of him.
Rejoicing, man. You're supposed to rejoice in the fear of the Lord, man, because as it is written, as the brother just read, it was created with the faithful in the womb, man. Everybody isn't given the faith of the Lord. That's a gift. You have to be born with that. You have to be born, like, you have to be sanctified from the womb. The Heavenly Father has to say, look, this one right here, he's not going to be with Babylon. He's not going to be with democracy and feminism and Christianity, all of this. This one, I'm going to make this one holy. And so when you're a Holy Spirit, you're supposed to rejoice in that, man. You're not supposed to look at the world like, man, I'm missing out on this. I don't get to do this. I don't get to do that. That's the complete opposite spirit of being, man.
You're supposed to be separate, set apart, man. You know, because even when you look at certain things, little trinkets in the world, even cars, they got something called limited edition. I know special ones, man. Even among the basic and the different brands of shit, they got special edition this, special edition that. You know, certain type of guns are special than other guns, man. All right. How much more from the Most High created people, man?
140,000 out of billions.
That's right, man.
That's super limited edition, man. That's less than what, 1%. So, I mean, who's the real 1%?
Yeah, I know certain fucking Lamborghinis and Bugattis that they're one of one. Well, they only made 300 out of 300 of these cars. That's why they're so fucking rare and shit, man. So the Most High did that with men, you know, because when it talks about wisdom, he is wisdom, man. He embodies wisdom, all right? He the one that allows wisdom to be to pursue men, all right? Certain men, certain people. It's not given to everybody, man. You got it out.
Yeah, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Gold is rare, man.
Let me go back to that one real fast. I just
started on some Roger.
Yeah, one I passed up real fast because
Yeah.
This cut you women right here, man. Let me go back into in the verse real fast. I just thought about it because I seen it. Where is it? It's right here. Let me get it real quick.
Hey, even besides being limited edition, the Elector custom made.
Come.
And the significance, and the significance of rejoicing, man. Hey, the scriptures tell us that the Lord delicate ones have gone rough ways, man. And the Lord about to call our captivity back, man. So we got something to rejoice in. He about to give us a double garment of righteousness, man, and set a diadem on our head, man.
And that crown of light.
Yeah, man, we have gone rough ways, man. All right, it's time for us to reap that, man. Lord willing. Abaratazah. Go ahead, Yagana.
Yeah, I found it. This is Sirach 1:15. She has built an everlasting foundation with men, and she shall continue with their seed, man. You know?
Yeah.
That's a cut on these big mamas at the church, man, with the tilted hats, man. You know, the Lord ain't dealing with them type of people, man. The Lord only dealing with certain men, man. All right, it starts with men. And this is how the Lord made it, man. You can't get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? If you're mad at me, you're mad at the Lord, man. Because the Lord made it and set up the order that way.
I got one out. This is Matthew chapter 17, verse 25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?
Yeah. Why would you want to gain this world, man? Scriptures tell you if you love the world, you're at enmity with the Most High. This world is not righteous. So if you gain this world, if you gain the whole world and lose your soul, what have you really profited? You're going to be destroyed. Then you're going to wake up in the kingdom with everlasting shame. You're going to know that you were third. You jakes that knew about Israel, you're going to know specifically, like, man, you're going to be in the kingdom of heaven. You're going to be living and witnessing everything that brothers are prophesying about. It's going to be happening to you real time. You get to see it. And then you get to realize, man, I was against this. You're going to be tasting real food. Man, I was against this. You're going to have real wives, real women. You're going to be like, I was against this. You're going to know who your leaders are. You're going to know the 144,000 by name. And you're going to know, like, man, I used to scoff these men. I was a scoffer. I was a quitter. I used to teach about this, and then I quit and went back to Babylon. You're going to know about Babylon, man. You're going to know about so-called America, which we're probably not going to call it America in the kingdom. We might just call it hell. Like, I used to live in hell. I fell out of the truth to go back to hell. Like, you know, you're going to have everlasting shame, man. That's going to be devastating.
I got one. This is one on the lesson I was preparing, but I kind of like changed my mind.
I got one after you.
1 Corinthians 7:35, it says, "And this I speak for your own profit, not that I may cast a snare unto you, but for that which is comely, and that ye may attend unto the Lord without distraction," man.
Without distraction. That's heavy, man. That goes into that word entertainment. Jake want to be entertained. The word entertainment is just distraction. And distraction from what? The truth, your true heritage, the commandments you're supposed to be keeping, the prophecies that you're supposed to be watching. Jake want to be distracted from that, man. But that's your salvation. You want to be distracted from salvation, basically. You want your attention to be drawn away from your enemy going down and you coming into power. That's what you're supposed to have your eye on.
They got this little thing I got right here, and I went and put it in the Strongs, and it says that is free from domestic being seduced.
Seduced.
Yeah,
Entertainment.
God.
Good. Good. That entertainment, like you said, Amawad, I got one for you real quick. The entertainment which contains your mind. Hey, when you quit the truth, you love oppression, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta be a fool to love your oppressor, man. All right. You're not enlightened with light, man. You filled with darkness. But this Ecclesiastes 4:1, it says, "So I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun." It said oppression make it a what? A wise man mad, man. It says, and behold, the tears of such as were oppressed. So that's why we rejoice in our salvation. And our because like I said, I'm gonna reiterate this, man, because this gotta hit home for Jake. The Lord delicate ones have gone rough ways, man, and we still in doing it, but we got that light at the end of the tunnel. It says, and behold, the tears of such as were oppressed, and they had no comforter. And on the other side of their asses, there was power, but they had no comforter, man. You see? So you got it, Amwad.
Yeah, but we have the comforter.
That's right.
You're talking about Jake with no hope. We have
no hope. Exactly.
The prophecies, knowing the end of a thing, man. Just knowing that this place is going to be destroyed is such a comfort, because you know that you don't have much longer to deal with this. And even if it tarries, which is it's clearly not tarrying, but even if it were to tarry, you know that your children are going to have to go through this. You're not going to have to deal with your grandchildren, you know, living in a society full of so-called trannies and weirdos. You know that there's the end of this, man. That's a beautiful thing to know, that there's an end to hell. That's what excites you, man. How does that not, man? You watch the news, man. All you can think is, man, this is it. This is what the elders have been teaching. This is, you know, brother, we came into the truth. Some brothers, you know, like the brother with Ajay, he walked past the camp in real time. Other brothers came across the truth by watching it on YouTube. But you come across the fact that America's Babylon and it's going to be destroyed. That's good news. That's the gospel. And we're seeing it. We're seeing the prophecies play out in real time. You're supposed to be amped up in the spirit. You're not supposed to be like, man, I quit. You know what? This ain't for me. Well, what is for you? If this ain't for you, what is for you? Like the world? Jay crying invisible tears, man. But hey, even David, Jay crying invisible tears. Even David said that in Psalms 56:8, it says, thou tellest my wanderings, put down my tears in thy bottle. Are they not in thy book? When I cry unto thee, then shall my enemies turn back. This I know, for Yahawah is for me, man. So, hey, we know where our comfort lie at, or who with us, man. Yeah. The men of the Lord cry inwardly, but they cry and sigh unto the Lord, and the Lord catch their tears, man, and bottle them up, man, and send them comfort, man, through the scriptures, that they may have hope, man. You got it on Waja.
I got a good one for you.
Y'all went after you.
This is 2 Corinthians 4:17. I'm read down to 18. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
Good one,
all time. Good one.
While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
That's heavy, man. I mean, you can end it right there. That scriptures, it just encompasses everything, man. Everything that we're going through right now pales in comparison to the glory we're about to receive. And as time goes further and further on, as we get closer and closer to the end, that our affliction is doing this, you know, coming down, and the glory is doing this, man. We're at that changing of the guard, man. We're right at the cusp of the kingdom of heaven. So how much more now should you be excited, more than when you came in the truth? You're supposed to be more excited now than your first day in the camp, man. It's not supposed to go the other way. Yeah, you got
it, that's a good analogy, huh?
Bro.
That's a good analogy, bro.
Wow.
This is
scriptures.
This is Matthew 19. I'm gonna start at 28. And Yahawashi said unto them, I'll start at verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee.
Wait, we have what? We have what? Read that again.
Matthew 19:27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all.
We have forsaken all. We have forsaken all. Peter knew that the Roman Empire wasn't the end all be all, man. Apostle Peter wasn't in the spirit of, man, Rome could keep going for another 400 years. I quit. That's not, come on, man. Yahawashi didn't quit. Apostle Peter didn't quit. Apostle Paul didn't quit. He said, we have forsaken all. And once you forsake all in this world, all you have to look forward to is the world to come, which is an everlasting kingdom of righteousness, man. That's not really a loss. You know, we use words like, you know, take the L, you got to take the low, you got to, you know, but really you're gaining. When you lose this world, you're gaining the Father, man. Is it really a loss? Yeah, but go ahead out. You got it.
We have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? Verse 28. And Yahawashi said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And everyone
that goes into reincarnation, man. Which, not to get too off topic, but that scripture alone proves reincarnation. It proves the men of the Lord are here. It proves the disciples are here. It proves that the Messiah is not a liar, man. He's not a man that he should lie. So you hear him say that, like, what is there to talk about? How can you hear that you're going to be ruling on thrones and you go back into the world to watch Netflix, to eat like food that may or may not have pork in it? Like, you don't even know. You got to guess what's in the food. Like, what? How are you with this world, man? This is clearly not our rest. But we're reading about our rest. The brother is reading the prophecy. That's in red letters, if I'm not mistaken. That's a promise from Yahawashi, man.
Yeah, Jake, rather go back to Ezekiel to have those dry bones on them again, man, because you know your nationality, know your power, you awaken. You got the breath of life in you. To know, go back in the world and say you're done, you're pretty much you back being dead, man. The nation will compare to being dead. They don't have a power, man. We have one, but Jake rather go back, man. Like I keep bringing up. That scene from the movie Matrix was powerful, man. That guy said, I know the steak fake. I know that shit ain't real, but I just want to taste it, man.
Yeah.
I want to go back into the world, go back into the Matrix, man.
Yeah. Jake noted America's Babylon. You know Babylon's gonna be destroyed, but you just can't let it go. Crazy.
Jake getting tired, man. At the end. Well, go ahead, Doc.
Matthew 19 and 29. And everyone that hath forsaken houses or brethren or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life.
Now, when you read the scriptures, Yahawashi and his disciples, they forsook the world. They forsook the things in the world. They forsook their families and they forsook their wives. But yeah, you have Jake. They find out they're Israelite. They want to be the family man. They want to multiply wives in this kingdom. They want to use the truth to build like the black community Israelite. Like, that's clearly not in the scriptures, man. We're reading what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to forsake the things in this world so you can gain the kingdom. But Jake don't want to do that, man. Jake don't want to go through the straight gate. It's too much because Jake loves this world, man.
I got a good one by the brother on the comment board. The brother name is Diagormas from Basra 144.
Shalawam, huh?
Shalawam with the brother in Mexico City, man. Shalawam out there. Brother put a good one up there. It's John 6 and 65. I'm gonna read down, and it says, and he said, therefore said I unto you, that no man can come unto me except he was given unto him from my Father, and from the time of many of the disciples went back and walked no more with me. 7 says, then Yahawashi, let me make it a little bigger. This shit tearing my ass up, man. It says, then said Yahawashi unto the 12, will ye also go your way? And then Simon answered him, Lord, to whom shall we go? It says, thou hast the word of everlasting life, and we believe in your. It says, thou art the Messiah, the son of the son of the living power, man. Where we gonna go at, man? We don't have it, man. Where we gonna go at in this world, man? Where we gonna go back to? Mardi Gras? Second line? Keisha from Uptown? Where we gonna go at, man? You know?
Keisha.
Yeah, Lakeisha and shit. Where we gonna go at, man? We going back to drinking 40s on the block? All right? What the fuck? Ain't nothing out here, man.
Pineapple Big Shot, man.
Hey, what Jake said? Jake said out here in New Orleans. You know, you always had that partner that always if he gotta go to the club or some shit. He there early. Hey, you call him. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, son, how you looking? Man, this bitch dead, son. That's the world to us, man. The world is dead. There ain't nothing going on. These motherfuckers can't even make good movies. They making the same rerun ass shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I heard they make it Coming to America too, man.
Yeah, man. Making Scarface again.
Oh man.
Making
Bad Boy.
Yeah,
Bad Boys 5.
Remixing.
Fast and the Furious 20.
Yeah, they keep remixing what they call that shit. Problem Child and goddamn Chucky and shit, man. Come on, man. Nobody don't see that shit no more, man.
They got another Halloween coming out too.
And another E.T. E.T. supposed to come back. Man, E.T. better stay. If E.T. know what's coming to America, he'll stay the fuck back, man.
Hey, the real extraterrestrials are about to enter the atmosphere, man. Ain't nobody got time for that, man. Yahawashi and the angels are about to crack the clouds, man. Ain't no other all the whole that whole alien invasion thing, that's done, man. We know the truth.
God, I got a quick one up. It's Ecclesiastes 1:9. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun.
God.
Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It has been already of old time, which was before us.
Yeah, there's nothing new. Everything is recycled. Like the priest Kai brought out, this is retro Rome. This is just the Roman Empire recycled all over again. You know, it's crazy, man. When you read the scriptures and you read what our people were doing in Babylon, it's the same stuff our people are doing now.
Hey, the brothers, they remaking the Good Times, man. Nobody wants to see that shit.
Man, ain't no good times for the 2/3, man.
Who out of the fucking project by now, man? Project tore down, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Michael Gay, man. They should have been moved out that bitch.
Yeah, man. Penny done grown up, man.
She's a thought now. The old thought.
Oh,
this is a quick one. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. So we're at the end of this thing, man. The end of America is better than the beginning. And really the end of the ministry, man. We're at the end of the ministry. We're rapidly approaching the famine of the word. Esau shutting the channels down. And it's actually better than the beginning. See, in the beginning, you know, you had the apostles. It was like a small group of individuals in New York that were just on the streets preaching the Bible. Now you've got Israelites all over the world, man. It's camps everywhere, like just preaching the same thing, calling on Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi to come back, man.
Yeah, I just seen a brother saluting the elders in most of all Yahawashi, man, in Indonesia, man. Another brother
was fire.
Taiwan, man.
Yeah, he was speaking that weird language, and then he was like Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, blah, 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 blah. Like that was clear. You couldn't understand nothing else he was saying, but in the spirit, you know, we knew what he was saying, man.
Yeah, man, goosebumps, man.
Yeah.
And another brother had a good precept. The brother Karatazar from GMS base St. Louis. The brother got Luke 14:26. It's the one that came to my mind a little bit earlier. It said, "If any man come to me and hate not his father, his mother, his wife, his children, his brethren, his sister, yea, even his own self, even his own life, also cannot be my disciple," man.
God. And Jake don't hate their own life, man. Jake loves their life. Jake loves the world and they love their life, man. How can you, if you're an Israelite man, how can you love your life in this world? You don't own anything. You don't have anything to pass down to your children. Your woman isn't even your woman. She's been with multiple men before you. Your kids, you have no authority over them. They could do whatever they want to do, man. You got a son. You can't stop your son from being a homosexual. You got a daughter. You can't stop your daughter from being a whore. You don't own anything. So how can you love your life and in this world when you don't own anything in it, man? That shows you Jake ain't right. Then you hear the prophecy that you're gonna rule. You're gonna have dominion over your enemies. You're gonna have dominion over your own flesh. Your spirit is gonna have power over your flesh. You're not gonna ever sin again. But you're bored. Oh, nah, I quit. I quit that. I'm done with that. I don't, that doesn't appeal to me. What appeals to me is rap and basketball. Like, come on, man. Rap and basketball over everlasting dominion and righteousness? There's no, it doesn't compare, man.
Making beats in the studio and shit, man. That's more important. All right? Serving fucking Edomites plates of food and shit, man. But man, that shit should have you furious, man.
Con.
You know, that shit, me, a guy like me, that should have had me pissed off, man. You know?
I'm telling you.
Then these heathen are vile. It's not even like, see, in the kingdom, as the brother read earlier, when the righteous rejoice, I mean, it's lucky, when the righteous bear rule, the people rejoice. In the kingdom, the heathen are going to love serving us because we're going to serve in righteousness, man. Of course, after that first 1,000 years, you know, they're not going to like that so much. But when we actually rule in equity and just total righteousness, they're going to love it, man. But here it is in this society, when you're ruling, when you're serving the rulers here, the rulers are wicked. They're vile people. They're unclean. They push forth unrighteous decrees. So serving somebody that's wicked should vex you, man, unless you yourself are wicked. As the brother read earlier, a man shall cleave unto his like. The only way you can like serving the wicked is if you yourself are wicked, man.
Yeah, you take part in this shit. Because I remember working, going back, one of my first jobs, working at Home Depot, and my whole mood changed when the motherfucker on the back aisle, it's a front aisle, all the cash registers, and all the way to this middle aisle. I was on one end, and he was on, like, in the paint. That motherfucker did this, man. Like, come here. I said, oh, no, boy, you got me fucked up. This whole thing got me fucked up. I was ready to go, man. I ain't go to that guy like, man, you better fucking come to me. I don't play that shit with you. Fucking snap your fingers at me, man. Like you ain't goddamn coming to America or some shit. Fuck that. Hey, man, this shit should vex you, man. We have nothing else. We have nothing to go back to, man. This shit should make you pissed off. Every morning you gotta wake up 3, 4 in the morning, driving to work, get to work, gotta deal with their bullshit. All right? You gotta deal with the overzealous co-worker, the overzealous fucking boss that just want to fuck with you all day, man. Like one of the brothers got a guy, he all in his mind, it's kind of he trying to beat you. He waking up, he trying to wake up 2 hours. He ain't gotta be to work till 5. He waking up at 3 in the yard, man. You know, shit crazy, man. This shit should piss you the fuck off, man.
Coons.
Yeah, man.
Jake won't stand that peasant. Jake won't keep that peasant mentality, man. Jake refused to have a ruling class mentality, man. We could show them the writings in and out the book, the scriptures. We could show them the Torah. We could show them you name it, bro. We could go into the abyss of the scriptures, the deep, the depths. Show them the Genesis 1st chapter, and they still will not receive the fact or want to have that ruling class mentality, man. They don't want, Jake don't want it, man.
It's sad, bro.
Just to back you up, this Jeremiah 2:14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled?
Hey, why trimmes your way to seek love, Jake? When nobody love you over here. It said if you was of the world would love his own. So when you quit and you go into the world has failed you miserably. On every level, every way you look at the world have failed you, man. And you're gonna say that you're gonna leave the only thing, all right? The only thing that could, man, I don't know what to say, man.
This is the only thing that makes you a man.
Right.
Wow. Let me just say this, real quick. When you read Ecclesiastes 12:13, the whole duty of man is to keep the commandments. Now, we know we can't keep the commandments perfectly in these bodies in this society, but this ministry is an acceptable sacrifice to the Father, man. Those that are in Yahawashi, there's no condemnation. This is the only thing that makes you a man. You can't really be a man in America, man. This is a completely effeminized society. You could grow out your beard, you can, do certain things, but really, man, You can't impose your will on anything, man.
Yeah,
You can't execute judgment.
it's true.
Like this is it, man. Oh, go ahead.
I said that's true. I was agreeing with you. I got a precept from one of the brothers on the comment board. The brother Jaquez. This is 2 Peter 2:7. It says, "And deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked." Verse 8. It says, "For the righteous, it is for that righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing vexes his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds," man. And that's how we feel, man. This shit should be vexing you, man.
Hey, I got that word "quit" in the online etymology.
Oh, damn.
I mean, where every spirit have it go that way, man. This the word "quit." It says to repay, to discharge. It's gonna get to it. To clear, it's to release, to let go, to relinquish, to abandon. Right? It says for free. It says free or clear. It says at liberty, to be discharged, unmarried. Now, the reason why I grabbed it, to be unmarried, we the Lord look at us as chaste virgins, all right? One who is espoused unto a husband, all right? Not polluted with the way it's going back into Jeremiah 3:1. If one of you brothers could grab that, Baba Gasha, it says free from war. So when you quit, what is the war? It says that and this Raya like to bring it out a lot. It says that to be a good soldier, what is test Salaki Timothy 2:4, something like that. 4:2. To be a good soldier, it says when you quit, you free yourself from war, which makes you cowardly, man. All right, because when you go to a war, we warn. So we not cowards. When you free yourself from war, you basically say, look, I surrender. Let them come in and take whatever, spoil my goods, ravage our wives, and do whatever they want, man. All right, you quit the walk, man.
Does not Esau have a saying? One of you brothers can correct me. He says better. I think it's that come and take it shit. He's like, it's better to die standing than to die
on your knees.
Yeah. Die on your feet than live on your knees.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, on your terms. Yeah, die on your terms, man. The scripture says, show thyself men. And when you quit, it says to be free from war. We at a war, man. We on the front line. One day I got my pruning hook and sword. Here we go on a war with no weapons, spiritual weapons. Next thing you know, you done cast your Bible wearing your garment, man. Like in a snap of a finger. No, Jake quit without the state. They don't even want the fake state. They looking past that like, I'm on some whole other shit, man.
Yeah. I got that Jeremiah 3:1 for you.
Bring it out,
It's the book of Jeremiah.
Salaki, the reason why I'm telling you to get this, because have not the Lord espoused us to one husband? He said, I am jealous over you with a godly jealousy, man. Yeah, with a godly jealousy. Go ahead.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 3:1. They say, if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return again unto her?
Right, and we the Lord's wives, man. All right. He tell you in Isaiah that Isaiah 54:5, thy maker is thy husband, man.
Yep.
You see? So he telling you, look, if you go to another man, it's gonna tell you, I'm getting ahead of myself. Shall not that land, go ahead.
Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
See?
But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, saith Yahawah.
So all you about to go do is serve many idols for which you came to the Lord and like, look, Lord, I'm willing to cleanse myself, get myself together, wash myself, make myself ready for to be your bride, man. All right. But then I just take off the what the thing is, be on their head, the thing that declare their virginity or that they veil, that they clean. Jake just unveil himself and just go back into the world, man.
I got one to back you, all right?
Go ahead, bring it out.
This 2 Peter 2:20 again. For if after they have escaped the pollutions of the world After they have escaped the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of the Lord and Savior Yahawashi Mashiach, they are again entangled therein and overcome. The latter end is worse with them than the beginning, for it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than after they have known it to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them.
Man, when you err out the way, which the Lord have called you to come into this glorious light, man, and receive the things which is men desire to have, like Ra'ayah brought out, and noble men desire to see with their eyes, man. And you counterfeit it, man. Give me Hebrews 6:4, Ra'ayah. Baba Kashana go right with this brother said, man. And you pollute yourself with the ways of the world after the Lord. You played the harlot under every green tree, all right? Doing Lord knows what, being called everything but a child of the Lord, man. All right, when you have come into this thing and you have taken it for granted, what's going to happen? Bring it out, Ra'ayah.
This is Hebrews 6:4. For it is impossible for those who are once enlightened.
What is what that I am word was? I am. Say that again.
For it is impossible.
For it is impossible. I wonder what that word mean in the Strong. Just out of curiosity. Go ahead, get it. Go ahead, bring it out. That's out of curiosity. Go ahead.
If you want to hear it, if you took your hand off the plow.
Exactly, right? Go ahead, finish it out.
For it is impossible for those who were once enlightened and have tasted of the heavenly gift and were made partakers of the Holy Ghost and have tasted the good word of the Most High and the powers of the world to come, if they shall fall away, to renew them again under repentance, seeing they crucify to themselves the Son of the Most High afresh and put him to an open shame.
Man, you committed one of the most heinous crimes. It's unforgiving. Like the Lord is that's an unforgiving thing you have done, man. I'm talking about that's a shameful, embarrassing thing, man. That's why the Lord say it is impossible, man. Bring it out, brother.
This is the word impossible. It's Strong's G102. Adinatos. It means without strength, impotent, powerless, weakly, disabled, unable to be done, impossible.
Unable to be done, man. The scripture says you put Yahawashi to open shame. Think about it, man. We're living epistles. When you're in the truth and your family and your friends know that you prophesied in the name of Yahawashi, oh, that's that guy that's one of those Hebrew Israelites. He believes in Yahawashi. Then you fall out of the truth. Everybody's looking at you like
you weak.
It can't be that guy's God can't be real. Look how you don't even take it serious no more, man.
Yeah.
Your woman know you in the truth, then you quit. All she knows is every single Saturday you're prophesying, and then one Saturday you're like, you know what? I quit. What?
Yeah, man. Your woman
I got a little more and quit. It says
you going to church Sunday, man. You going to church, man.
Yeah, she gonna tell you. Look what she was gonna tell you. You already know all the Bible. You might well come to church with me. Right, it's gonna be a slap in the face. Yeah, you know the Bible. You might well come to church, but I got a little more in the word quick.
Man. Once you stop worshiping Yahawashi, you basically now you worshiping Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's it. Even if you say, well, I ain't gonna do all those things, I'm just not gonna serve the Lord. Well, what you think you're doing? You ain't serving the Lord, you serving the world. But this a little bit more and quick. It says to take revenge, to retort. It says to acquit oneself. so you acquitted your own self, right? It says the sense of leave or depart attest from that of stop. To quit, it means to stop doing something. It's from the meaning give up, man.
Give up.
Give up, man. So when you gave up, the word quit shouldn't even be in a man vocabulary. This why, because when the word quit come out your mouth, man, right? A man shouldn't even embrace a word like that, man. I can't, man. Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
Yeah, let me get this one off the comment board. This is the brother Join unto the Lord. This is the book of Luke, chapter 9, verse 62. And Yahawashi said unto him, no man, having put his hand to the plow and looking back, is fit for the kingdom of the Most High.
Impossible.
Yeah, impossible.
He ever quitted his own self. How you quit yourself, I like
You gave up on yourself.
you can't quit your own self. It's like which spirit gotta be on you for you to say I quit myself? Like it's you quitting the only thing, you quitting the thing that created you. It's like you quitting the thing that created you and decided to serve that which was created.
That's idolatry. Quitting is idolatry.
It's spiritual adultery, man.
Yeah.
It's fornication, man.
Man,
And so forth and so on. Y'all got it, though, man. I can't.
Yeah, man. Jake said, "Quit the truth." You can't quit the truth, man. That's an oxymoron, man. The truth is self-existent, man.
When you quit the truth,
man, it's self-existent, man.
Con, you're deceiving yourself. That's all that's going on. You didn't quit. You know, if you quit a job, you know, you don't go to work no more. The company's still there.
You're right.
You just ain't there no more, man.
It says to acquit oneself, to stop doing something, to give up and relinquish.
Hey, Yahawashi said this: let no man take your crown, man. That no man includes yourself. Really, you're the only man that can take your crown.
That is yourself. It is you.
Yourself. Yeah. No other man can take your crown. That's you. Let no man take that crown. That's you. You're taking your crown. You gave up. You're like, here, I don't want this. I don't want this crown. I want the world. I want this steak. Even though I know it's not real. Like, that's bugness, man.
Jake would rather eat red beans and rice and watch She Gotta Have It on Netflix on a Wednesday night than be the master of the universe.
Yeah. When you look at the promises of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and you look at the promises of America, there's no comparison. First of all, America's a lie. You're not even going to get the American dream. But even if you got it, that still pales in comparison to the kingdom of heaven, man. Even if you're part of the so-called 1%, you're part of one of these jakes that so-called makes it here. You all you've received is a consolation. You haven't received the kingdom. Hey, Satan, that he offered Yahawashi everything, man. Yahawashi said, you know, he already knew he was going to inherit the earth, man, in righteousness. Come on, Jake.
Jake retorting out there, man. Jake returning something back kindly. Well, I quit. I'm giving it back to you kindly, man.
Hey,
like
the bird said on the comment board, congratulations, you played yourself, man.
Yeah.
Good one, brother. Whoever you are, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's true, man. Congratulations,
that's true,
man. You got certain guys that just Jake, man. I don't even, man. Jake, fuck it, bro. Fuck it. You know, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is, man.
Damn.
Shit moving in the spirit though, man.
Brother said, congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah, man. You tell Jake, you rebuke Jake, you get into a conversation of men and Jake offended. Then Jake hold a grudge and keep that shit forever, man. Without just moving the fuck on and dealing with shit like men, all right? Then Jake get to murmuring and talking shit. You know, Jake even talk shit about the, you know, Jake even talk shit about the head of the camp that, you know, then told with him and tried to do everything, man. Jake just murmur and talk shit, man. You know, until the shit come out, you know. It is what it is, though, man. You can't make these guys men, all right? That's why the brother went into earlier. These guys on the outside, the people that you see, you know, driving forklifts and pickup trucks, 18-wheelers and shit, those not men, man. Those little boys, man. They're emotional as fuck. Only, I'm gonna say this, not every man is true to a man. Because some of these guys that you be around, they're emotional as hell. They thriving on estrogen. All right, they're weak and feeble. All right, they're fragile. All right, there's a lot of shit be going down, man. Jake really haven't conquered that stage of being a man, right? Maturing and growing up, man, and dealing with shit, taking shit and rolling and bettering himself, man. Here it is, I found myself with the one guy that telling me he quit and he done with the truth. I was to the stage that you try to pump before that you try to pump Jake up. Come on, man, get on your shit. Come on, man up, But Jake, like I ended the conversation with the guy. Say no more. Say no more. He got off the phone with him, man. You can't do it, man. You can't fucking do it, man. And the Lord told us in the end time they're gonna have men that fall away, man. It is what it is. What's your boy? What the one Quab always say about demons? Demons have
demons have forsaken me. Going back into this present world. I noticed when you instill drive in a man, he hates you, man.
Oh yeah, I know that for sure.
He hates you. Like literally, I'm talking. I could attest to this, brother, and these brothers on on here with me can attest to friends or people that you associates with that you trying to get to convert their ways, and they hate you, man. You instill drive in a man, he gonna hate you, man. That's gonna make or break that man. Believe that. He'll hate your family too. Or see your family wouldn't speak to him, eating at your house and shit. Or see your family wouldn't even as if they done him something.
Yeah. Jake has low self-esteem, man.
Yeah, bro.
Proverbs 15:10. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hath reproof shall die. That hated reproof shall die.
Yeah. Jake, he can tell you, reprove not a scorner, man, unless he hates you. That's exactly what happens, man. When you reprove a 2/3, when you reprove a man that's weak in the faith, if he's not of the elect, he's gonna hate you, man, because you're putting a mirror up to him. You're saying, look, this is what you are, this is what you're doing. And Jake don't want to see himself. Jake has this idea in his mind that he's the coolest nigga ever. He's the fastest, the strongest, the best lover, the best this and that. And when you show Jake, look, you're not perfect. You need to improve. You need to change this about yourself. All of a sudden, it's like Apostle Paul said, have I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? Yes. Yes, you become the enemy of a 2/3 when you tell him the truth, man.
Even people associated with him, whether it be his cousin, his brother, brother-in-law, cousin, his friend. You know how you can get into it with a guy and he has he your friend, but he has another friend that he's on a deal with. But then when you and this guy still, you trying to make things right between each other, you dap him off or he'll dap you soft. You go to dap his buddy out, he like he makes everything around him, including his mom and them, a catch attitude with you. But the shit is about you and him. It ain't about nobody. That's why the Lord the scripture tell you in Matthew the 18th chapter, man, go to him and him alone. You dealing with him. But you can't, hey man, I didn't, me personally, I didn't seen shit. You ain't seen guys come and go, man. I didn't seen whole camps come and go. And a lot of these guys, you have a place for them. Guys be cool and wonderful, beautiful brothers, man. But they get possessed, man, seduced, taken over with spirits, man. All right, they get demons on them, man. And you better not deal with them either, because them demons gonna jump on you. You got certain guys that get suspended or they get kicked out, and they still talking to the guy. They secretly having a counsel and talk, talks with each other every day, man. That's why demons jump on your ass, man.
God.
You got that one about demons, man.
If I could say this real quick.
I got it.
Oh, go ahead.
I think you're talking about Matthew. I
believe it is Matthew.
This is Matthew 12:43.
Okay.
When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man. Ain't that one?
It's in I'm about to grab it. That's one of my favorite right there.
Yeah. But read that one, though. That's still a good one, though, man.
Yeah, come.
All right.
I got it.
When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest and finding none. Then he said, I will return into my house from which I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished. Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first.
Yeah, the last state of that man is worse than the first, man. You know, and these certain individuals, they'll tell you that they know they got demons on them, man. But yet Jake ain't exercising them motherfuckers, man. They ain't coming to get help. Yet they still going to the titty of that woman, man. All right, the titty of their mama and whoever else that want to hear their bullshit. That's giving them that crutch, man, to lean on, man, instead of dealing with the brothers. Because brothers, you know, brothers, you looking at true physicians, man, because we're here to heal each other. All right, we here to make each other right, so the brother can give you these spiritual comfort, man, to heal you, man. I'm gonna say it could be a brother that just coming in the camp, man. That brother might say the right thing, man, to boost your spirit, man, to get you back right. You know, because you know sometimes brothers been around each other so long, and for a while that you know, hey man, something ain't right with that brother, man. That brother off, man. You all right, huh? But it takes you to say something. Hey, I'm fucked up, man. I got this XYZ going on, man. And brothers go in the scriptures, man. Brother give you that boost, man. That boost to keep going. Guys, we got guys that just don't want it, you know. They don't want to keep going, man. Jake ready to give up, man. Give up the ghost in the spirit, man. When you found it out, go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, I got it. But you right on point with that, Doc, because it tell you in Proverbs 27:19, as in water, face answereth to face. See, so as touching rebuke or touching a man to sharpen it up, like you say, iron sharpeneth iron, also it sharpens the countenance of thy friend, man. All right, which like you say, you give Jake, you know, the scriptures to give him drive and to get itself out that hole, but you got to be careful yourself, don't fall into the same. So you still got to do it with understanding, all right, knowing that, all right, I'm out to help you, man, but I'm not in it to fall in the same situation you in. Like, why would I tell you something to help you and then I fall victim of it, man?
The worst position to ever try to save somebody is when a person is drowning. And we know when you jump in that pool to save a person that's drowning, they're gonna beat the hell.
Don't put you down.
They're gonna pull you down, and they're gonna get out the pool and you're gonna drown, man.
Yep.
Hit you in your fucking head good enough to where you knock you unconscious or some shit. You drown, man. So you gotta watch how you throw that. You gotta really throw that rope out there, man. He gotta want to get the rope and pull himself in, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're at the end, man. And I'm gonna say this: the closer we at the end with these prophecies, these prophecies unfolding, the higher and active these demons gonna be, man. These demons is, taking guys the fuck out, man. Demons taking. You literally watch a full blown camp with active members to down to this, man. All right, they went from this to this, man. All right, only the strong gonna survive, man. This is about the last man standing, man. You know, that's why the Lord said it's better to come in the kingdom mangled, man, you know, jacked up, you know, than to not. Go ahead, Doc.
Right. It says, as in water, face answereth to face, so the heart of man to man. So, like you said, we come in a men, you know, with our spirits are right, our loins girded up, telling them, look, man, you got to get out of your slump from being slothful. Your strength is diminishing. All right. In the face of adversity, your strength is growing weak. And Jake hates you for that, man. All right. Jake don't take the precautions or the necessary steps to actually take that into consideration to rebuild itself back up, because we all get faint and weak and weary knees. When you do something for 12 years, you're going to have some, man, I don't feel like it days, man. All right. You have some roll out the bed days like, man, how long, man? All right. You have some sick days. All right. You're going to have some days you barely got through the day. But the point of the fact that matters to keep going. Because when you give up, this would happen. This 2 Timothy 4:10. It says, for Demas had forsaken me. Now, Demas was someone that was toiling with Paul in the troop, bringing it out. Because when you go into prior other chapters, he was saluting Demas. for putting in work, my fellow laborer, Demas. All right, my brethren, salute you. All right, it says, for Demas has forsaken me, having loved this present world, and is departed unto Thessalonica, man. Thessalonica.
Yeah, because one scripture that comes to my mind, it talks about the more you increase, the more sorrow is going to come on you.
Yeah, increasing knowledge.
Yeah, the more you increase knowledge, the more sorrow. So the more years you add, it's just more sorrows, man. All right, you see shit for what it is, man. All right, you see this society for what it is. You become, hey man, you become the grouch, man. You know I'm in that stage of becoming. I hate I hate people, children, birds. I hate every fucking thing, man. You know,
I hate birds.
Everything, stinking ass dogs, all that shit. I hate every fucking thing about this society, man. I can't even go to the store and deal with these motherfuckers drive, man. You just have assholes, stupid ass people out here, man. Motherfuckers, some of the job, they don't even know, man. And the shit right there. You know? Yeah, man. And that's what you have, man. You know, I'm dealing with, you know, brothers understand what I'm talking about, man. You deal with a position, you put yourself in a position to help a Jake, and then Jake give up, and it makes you wonder, man, like, what the fuck do we really have on the side of you, man? Like, what the fuck do I really have on the side of me, man? For you to easily, you never was in, man. You never believed, man. You just drop the truth cold turkey, man. You know? Ain't nothing happened to you. All right?
I got a scripture to back you up.
Shit crazy, man. Go ahead, Doc.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 2, verse 19. They went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would have no doubt continued with us. But they went out that they might be made manifest that they were not all of us.
That's right, man. Yeah, and the brother Brandon Adams got a good one. It says for Ecclesiastes 1:18, for in much wisdom is much grief. It says he that increases knowledge increases sorrow. Yeah, that's it, man.
God.
Hey, that's that dude,
Brandon Adams.
Oh,
Brian Adams, my bad.
no, I thought that was that dude, Brandon. You know what I'm talking about? That tall dude.
It ain't him. That's not him. I ain't seen him in a minute, man. You know, it is what it is, though, man. This is gonna happen. We in those times, man, where all type of shit's gonna happen, man. All type of shit, man. That's why I tell you, brothers, all the time. And this is with experience. You have a man on side you, man. You know he your ock, he cool. You gotta. Every day that you come to camp, you brown brothers, you gotta take this as business, man. This ain't nothing to play with. All right, this is business. So what you gonna do when that's your homeboy, that's your ock on side you? When he fall away, you gonna fall away? Nah, man. You gotta take that guy dog tags off like the army and keep on pushing, because we still got these spiritual ammunitions being shot at our ass, man. You still in the manhole right now, man. And if you raise your fucking head up, you're gonna get it knocked off, man, by Satan. So you gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep going, man. You can't get lost and weary because this guy falls off. You had a heart for him, man. Y'all had a good vibe, man. You gotta keep going, man. You will get taken out, man. This strap metal exploding. All right, you got the fire dart shot. Okay, you got different things happening in the spirit, man. You can't get weak and weary, man. And it be the guys you least expect, man. Okay, it be the guys you least expect, man. Or it be the guys you expect, but it makes you wonder sometimes too, man. That's the stage I'm in. Like, damn, like what the fuck, you know? Y'all brothers got it. Well, you got it. I'm a wild.
Yeah, you go from bringing it out with a brother. Now you kicking back eating weed brownies with the same man that you was prophesying against Babylon with, man. That's crazy.
God.
And that could happen, man. And it has happened. But you gotta, hey, that, like the elder just said, man, you can't get so cool with somebody that you're cool with them when they're going off, and then you start to go off with them because that's your partner, man. We're supposed to be brethren, not partners, man. That's a worldly, like, what's the word? When you spiritually join under someone and they're joined unto the world, man.
I'm gonna say it just like this.
About that, man. Being joined under harlots. What you say?
just like this, Raw. That's a fucking league of friends, man. And we ain't dealing with that, man. That's a clique within the camp, man. All right? That's a bad link to the chain, man. We ain't dealing with that shit, man. We brothers, man. Give me that one that says our brother is born, a friend and love it at all times, but a brother is born through adversity, man. If you on side me, man, I need
I got it.
I got it. Oh, you got it up? Go ahead.
You know, that's what I need on side me, man. You know, and other men should feel that same way. I need a brother on side me to tell me right and wrong, man. All right. When I'm going off, get on my ass, man. I don't need a league of friends, man. All right. This guy's over here knowing you know this guy committed adultery or whatever he fucking doing. You ain't telling them shit, man. And you going to him like a motherfucking slave. Hey, mom. Oh, I just think it ain't right. He blowing you down. And you still fuck it. You know it's going down. You ain't saying shit, man. You know? The Lord gonna deal with that shit, man. He already dealing with it, man. You know, tell you, he already dealing with it, man. Go ahead, Doc.
This is Proverbs 17 and 17.
Start at 15, huh?
15 count. He that justifieth the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to the Lord.
Right. So if you got a guy in the camp that's doing wickedness and you're trying to justify that wickedness, or you got guys murmuring against the head of the camp, that's an abomination to Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi, man. As soon as you see your brother doing something wicked, you're supposed to rebuke that. As soon as you have a wicked thought, you're supposed to rebuke your own thoughts, man. You're not supposed to justify wickedness and condemn the just. Who is the just? A brother that's rebuking you in righteousness, a brother that's rebuking you in love. You're not supposed to condemn somebody that's doing the right thing to justify somebody that's doing the wrong thing. That's an abomination. But yeah, you can get verse 17.
I got a good one, bro.
It says, wherefore is there a price in the hand of a fool to get wisdom, seeing he hath no heart to it? A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity.
Yeah, man.
Read it again.
Proverbs 17 and 17. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity.
Yeah, I got, man. A friend love it at all time, man. But a brother is born through adversity, man. Brother gonna get on your ass when the going gets tough, man. When shit going good, a brother gonna get on your ass, man. He ain't gonna sit up here and be a friend that not, you know, friends don't tell each other shit, man. They got friends like here, they got friends smoking crack, man. Flocker. Doing all type of shit, man.
Yeah.
And they ain't telling them shit. Women and men, girl, you look, girl. Ain't saying shit about nothing, man. They got niggas out here knowing shit ain't right. Ain't saying shit, man.
Friends commit adultery together, man. They actually help each other commit adultery.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, niggas running training on women together and shit. They ain't saying shit about nothing. This is a good one right here. I got two of them. This is Leviticus 5 and 1. It says, and if a soul sin and hear the voice of swearing and is a witness where he has seen or known of it, if he do not utter it, he shall bear his iniquity.
Yeah. Hey, the scriptures tell you when you see somebody sinning and you salute that man, you're a partaker of his evil deeds, man.
Right.
You're not supposed to be cool with wickedness, man, on any level. Especially when you're in the truth, when you're in the faith and you know better.
This is Deuteronomy 19 and 15. It says, one witness shall not arise up against a man for any iniquity or for any sin. And it says, in any sin that he sinned at the mouth of two or more, at the mouth of two witnesses or at the mouth of three witnesses, shall every matter be established, man.
Yeah, that goes into Matthew 18, man. You got a problem with a brother, you deal with that brother directly. If it's not resolved, you take it up top of the ladder, man. If it's still not resolved, you bring it forth to the body. You're not supposed to have little cliques of murmurers. That just festers out of control, man. And next thing you know, you out the truth with a bunch of the same people that you were in the camp with murmuring. Now y'all all out the camp together, man.
Y'all have baiting it out now. You know, you don't have you doing reenactments of half bait. Y'all smoking weed on the sofa now, passing it around, man. You know.
Jake, forget to take this thing as work, like you said, Yak, and I got a scripture on what you had said that, you like you said, we get together, this thing is serious, man. All right, it's about doing what we gotta do for the Lord, and then after that, like you said, man, hey, go do as you want. Go buy a strong drink, get your money, go buy, vintage meat, whatever, grill, whatever you want to do from there. But this Sirach 7 and 15, it says, hate not laborers' work, because laborers' work is what? Heavy work. This truth is heavy work, man. All right, and they take up the majority of your time, man. Jake hate to get his time took up, but Jake be going to do a whole lot of fucking nothing, man.
That's right.
You see? Jake going to do a whole lot of nothing, man. Go ahead.
The scripture we're gonna be as though we don't have no wives, man.
Right. Be as though you don't have no wives, man. Or business, man. It tell you don't be a busybody in many matters, man. It says, hate not laborers' work, neither husbandry. And we know husbandry going to what? We the vine-dressers, man, for the Lord, man. All right? We building a spiritual temple up for the Lord, man. All right? So, hey, we got to labor in the work. It takes up our time. It takes up, the truth takes up your time, man. It's a time consumer. All right? And Jake want to put the amount of time he want to put in, for it, man. Like, nah, man. Get the Lord his due diligence, and the Lord will give you your time and everything else. It says, hey, not laborers' work, neither husbandry, which the Most High had ordained. See, the Most High ordained this truth for us to work, man, to be husbandry and laborers in it, man, that we may root in it that which the Lord is pleased, man. He's pleased with those those sacrifices, those good sacrifices like YAHAWAH always speak about. And Yaganah, man, because Jacob give a unlawful sacrifice up, man.
Yeah.
You see, the law about obedience, man, over sacrifice. All right, and you got to be obedient to the work of the Lord, man. Be obedient in it, man. Yeah, we all broke up, hurting. All right. Okay, Jake. Yeah, we all know we all suffering in afflictions and binds, man. Welcome to the real world. You all got it, right?
I got one to back you up. Hey,
You got it.
and by you just being wishy-washy all the time, not knowing where you're going or where you're coming from, you're doing it all to your detriment. Because not only are you going to receive that death by pain on this side if you don't put your hand back on the plow, but in the kingdom, you're going to have that perpetual monument showing that you couldn't endure and that you threw Yahawashi back on the cross. This is Sirach 22. I'm going to start at 1. A slothful man is compared to a filthy stone, and everyone will hiss him out to his disgrace. Verse 2. A slothful man is compared to the filth of a dunghill or a pile of shit. Every man that takes it up will shake his hand.
Come on. Hey, we're supposed to be lively stones, not filthy stones, man. When you forsake the plow, you basically a blemish, man. The Heavenly Father doesn't deal with sacrifices with blemishes. And if I could just read this real quick, the brother Di Garments from Basra, he posted a scripture. I brought this out last week, and I've been meditating on it. Let me just read this real quick. It's Proverbs 24:10. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. And we live in a time where Jake is fainting, and it's not even a day of adversity yet. Jake really not even going through nothing. Really, like when you look at the afflictions that we're going through compared to what's coming in Jacob's trouble, we're not going through nothing yet, Akim. So if you faint now, imagine what are you going to do when it's Gerger troops and FEMA troops and just all manner of weapons pointed at your head, pointed at your family? You can't take going out every Saturday, getting to camp on time. That's too much for you. What are you going to do when it's actually life and death, when it's your head in the guillotine?
Yeah, Jake mind on all that, man. Jake worried about, like, one guy in particular, Jake MIA on Gullah Gullah Island. Jake trying to be King Beef, man. Trying to be King Beef. You remember King Beef, huh? Y'all brothers, man, remember King Beef?
Nah, who that is,
You come on.
I'm gonna show you King Beef, man. That's King Beef, bro. Yeah, that's who Jay gonna be like right here, man. King Beef, right there. Look, with the women and everything, man.
Two women on this side.
Yeah,
Wine and women.
that's
Wine and women.
the look on his face right there too, right there. That same
Hey,
look, man.
wine and women cause men to understand and to fall away, man.
Yeah. Many men have run out of their wits for women.
Yeah, man, that same dumbass look on his face right there.
I got a quick one, huh?
Shit crazy, man.
It's Luke chapter 2, verse 46. And it came to pass that after 3 days, the point is in 49. After 3 days, they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of the doctors, both hearing them and asking them questions. And all that heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers. And when they saw him, they were amazed. And his mother said unto him, Son, why hast thou thus dealt with us? Behold, thy father and I have sought thee sorrowing. And he said unto them, How is it that ye sought me? Wist ye not that I must be about my father's business?
Ooh.
Man. And that's Yahawashi. That's our Lord and Savior, man. That's our master. All right. We're supposed to walk in his spirit, in his stead. You're not supposed to be in the spirit of the world and joining yourself onto idols and being a family man and just being a nigger, man. Let's call it what it is. Jake misses being a nigger. A real nigger, a street nigger, a crip nigger, all of this madness, man. Jake misses being a nigger in the world. That's ultimately what it is. Jake doesn't want to be a man of the Lord. Jake wants to be a real nigga.
Real nigga, man. Serious shit, man. King Beef nigga, you know, Uncle Luke, whatever the fuck, nigga want to be somebody. One of these characters out here, man.
Yeah, can someone read a prophecy of the Lord coming back to save real niggas? That's not written. That's not written in the scriptures. Why would you adhere to something that doesn't involve salvation? What are you doing?
Dunghill.
Man, meddle not with them that are given a change, man.
Yeah.
Have given themselves to strange women. No, and we talking about that. We talking about philosophies. Jake did not much more to the actual woman, but Jake give himself to women once he lead the Lord. Women, strange philosophy, strange wines, strange everything. It sell a strange woman is a deep ditch, man.
Deep ditch.
I got one. You
a
have
deep
one?
ditch.
Somebody had one? If
You
not,
got it,
this is James 1:12. It says, Blessed is the man that endured temptation. It says, when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to them that love him. It says, let no man speak when he is tempted. I am tempted of the Most High, for the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempted he any man. It says, but every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Then when lust is conceived, it is bringing forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringing forth death.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
It says drawn away to his own lust, meaning that's a desire that you had. That's something you wanted to do.
Yeah, man.
I didn't make you fall out of the truth. Ultimately, if you're not of the elect, you're not going to make it anyway. But when you come into the faith and you're drawn out by your lust, those are demons that you didn't want to deal with. Because you like the demons. Jake likes demons. He like this, the real nigga demon, the weed demon, the woman demon. Jake doesn't want to fight the demons with the scriptures because Jake likes the demon. You don't want to fight against something you like. When a wicked thought come in your mind, you're like, man, that's wicked, man. You rebuke that thought. But if you like the thought, if it's like, yeah, you don't have to go to camp on time. They're gonna be out there till 7, 8 o'clock. You could show up at 6:50. You don't have to get to camp. Like those are the thoughts that Jake is dealing with, man. And Jake doesn't rebuke the thought because Jake doesn't want to be on camp. He doesn't want to go to camp on time anyway. So when he has an excuse to come to camp late, he doesn't fight that thought. He embraces it. Yeah, I could show up to camp. Then you get to camp and, you find out we started camp early and we're not there. Hey, whose fault was that?
That door shut, man.
Yeah. Hey, beautifully said. The door is shut.
Jake all about appeasing his flesh. That's why I said a corruptible body presseth down the soul, which muse it upon many things, man. Because Jake won't feed his flesh, man. Yeah. Like you say, Jake want that steak, man. Jake know the steak ain't. How you could know some shit ain't real and still like, man, I'm about to sell out for it.
That's heavy.
Like you know it. Like that's just like you gonna deal with a woman with full-blown AIDS. Like you clearly know it.
No, that's like dealing with a woman that you know is a man. That's
a man, right? Yeah. Right. Like I know this a man, but I'm just burning in myself.
Like
man.
the way it feels.
Hey, one of you brothers got to get it. You guys to get James 1:15, the word drawn away, man.
I'm gonna get it out.
Lord. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 14.
14?
Yeah, 14. Shalaki, yeah, 14. Man.
All right. It's that word drawn away in James 1:14. It's Hebrews Excel code. It says to draw out. In hunting and fishing, as game is lured from its hiding place, so man by lure is allured from the safety of self-restraint to sin.
Keep going,
man.
It says the language of the hunting is transferred to the seduction of a harlot.
Damn, man.
Man, Strong's be having some gems in there, man.
God dang.
We be having some Tyson hitmakers in that bit, man.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, I got another brother got one. Ecclesiastes 23. My bad. 23:6. It says, "Let not the greediness of the belly nor lust of the flesh take hold of me, and give not over me." And my bad. It says, "Give not over me thy service unto a impute mind."
That's heavy. Because it tell you in Sirach, prove thy life. Matter of fact, let me get it. It says, my son, Sirach 37:27. It says, my son, prove thy soul and thy life and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it, man.
Yeah.
You see?
If you know something is evil, you're supposed to, hey, the Apostle Paul said eschew evil, man.
Eschew it.
Acknowledge something is evil and then go towards it, man.
That was Job that said eschew evil.
Yeah, man.
It says
Paul said it too.
Yeah, I think he did too. I think you're right about it. I think he did. You're right. It says, my son, prove thy soul in thy life, and your soul that's you. That's your inner man. That's your that's your understanding. This is you.
Hey, hold on.
Prove thy soul.
Hold on. Let me get this. You just said something heavy because I went. It's funny that you said that. I went and looked at the root word, the root word for that word drawn out. Watch this. Somebody told me to look at the root word. 14. Where was it? James? My bad. James. Watch this, man. You said what you said it was?
Huh?
14.
You said it was something. It's something in you, right?
Oh,
yeah, it's something in you.
Right this. Watch this right here. Funny that you said that, man. This is the root word. Come on. Helko, if I'm saying it right. And it says to draw, drag off, to draw by inner power, Something that's in you, man.
Your inner, yep. Your inner man, your inner man. It says, my son, prove thy soul and thy life and see what is evil for it. Meaning what? Identify what's adverse to you. What's demons, what's find out what the adversary is, man. That what your soul hate, man. It says, find out what is evil for it and give not that unto it. Meaning what? Don't fall away in your lust or be enticed or drawn away or restrained from sinning, man. Because don't say as of the Lord, going back into Sirach 15, and I think it's like around 11, it said, don't say as of the Lord that I fell away, man. You see, it was of your own doings, man. Because 15 and 20 tell you he gave no man license to sin. So you was privileged on your own to do this, man. Because a license is nothing more than a privilege. All right. So now you privilege your own self to, man, look, I'm privy to it. I could do this. All right. It says, for all things are not profitable for all men, man. So know what's profitable for you. You see? And neither had every soul pleasure in everything, man. So your inner self don't have pleasure in everything. Even if your mind telling you to do it. You gotta, like you say, you gotta discipline your mind, man. You gotta control your mind.
Yeah, I got, because two of the birds got it's a spirit. Two of the birds got the same scripture. I got two of them. This one is from James. James 1 and 8. It says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. God. And the other one, the brother got is Ecclesiasticus 2 and 12. It says woe be to the faithful hearts and the faint hands and a sinner that goeth two ways, man. You know, that's what that shit calls, man. Chasing the world calls you to be double-minded, man. Calls you to you can't remember shit. Calls you to just be reprobate, man. Be reprobate, bro.
God.
Shit.
Cause you, it always calls you. You really don't have. When you're in the truth, man, you really have no life. Your life is the truth, man. You supposed to embody the truth. But how, when brothers are dealing with you, you gotta go here. You there. You driving here. You there. You in the line at Taco Bell. You over here. You in Wally World. You in Walmart. You know, he just all over the place, man. You don't never catch yourself like, man, that's Satan doing that shit, man. Every woman wants you, man. Every woman. I'm talking about you. You worse than one of these rap niggas. As soon as you step your leg out that car, man. You know, can I get your number, King Dave? Here you go, baby. You got my number. You know, you think you're on a fucking black exploitation film or some shit, man. Jay just he just engulfed with women and shit, engulfed with distractions, man. You know, Jay fucked up, man. Jay fucked up, man. Jay said, man, I quit. It's amazing, man. It's amazing, man.
I got one out.
Go ahead.
I got one after you.
God. This 1 John 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. Right. So a man can't serve two masters. You either love Yahawashi, bahasham, Yahawashi, or you love this world. And there's nothing in the world but lust of the flesh, man. You want this, you want that. You just want to please your flesh. You don't want to do spiritual things. You don't want to walk in the spirit. You want to walk after the flesh, man. And so the love of the Father is not in you. But here's the point, verse 17. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. So this world is going to be destroyed. Everything that you love in this world is going to burn up. So what are you doing? How do you forsake everlasting life for PlayStation, for Xbox, for some thought?
Hey, one of the brothers cut the shit out of, man. GMS joining to the Lord, LC, brother put Sirach 37:11. Oh man, It says, neither consult with a woman touching her of whom she is jealous, nor with a coward in the matters of war, nor with a merchant concerning exchange, nor in the buyer of selling. And it says, nor with a envious man of thankfulness, nor with a unmerciful man touching a kindness. And this is the point, man. It says, nor with the slothful of any work, nor with a harlot for a year of finishing work. Ooh. Nor with an idle servant of much business. Hearken not unto these in any manner of counsel, man.
Any.
But Jake,
so if a guy's an idle servant, you're not supposed to hearken unto him in matters of anything, really.
Yeah, man. And Jake always tell you about this business mindset of getting an IRA, some CD accounts, and getting his own business, buying houses, putting the houses on fucking on Section 8. We can come up. Man, I don't hear that shit, man. You climbing a burning ladder, man. You about to go. You hear me? This bitch, these fucking nations, them nations right off that fucking work, man. They can't wait to touch that bitch, man. You got guys talking about fucking coming up in America, man. Fuck this shit.
Man.
Fuck
these weed brownies, man.
Jake,
you got a business mind, but you high.
Huh?
You got a business mind, but you high. Like,
yeah, man. Jake done bumped that motherfucking head out here, man.
Hey, red alert, Jake. If you ain't rich by now, you ain't gonna get rich, buddy.
Unless
Jake
you do riches.
Jake need to imprint certain shit in your mind, bro. You poor. You gonna die poor, man. If you ain't rich by now,
this is how you get rich.
God.
Yeah. If you're not rich by now, from worldly lust, like you're not gonna get rich, Jake. You're not gonna get well off or better you're not, man. You got it, man.
Because at the end of the day, man, we as men of the Lord, we understand what it takes to be rich in this world, man. That means cocking your ass over, man, and letting the man have his way with you, man. All right. We know about the couches and all that shit, to be in these organizations, these secret societies. That's what it means to be rich out here, man. Selling out, man. Everybody else is just getting by, man. Be happy with getting by, man, but be rich in these scriptures, man. You ask Jake to be rich in these scriptures, to pull a precept, to break down the virgin birth or some shit. Jake go to.
You got it, Ak. You could break it down, Ak.
Fuck out of here, man. Jake crazy as hell, man.
A godliness with contentment is great game. Like you say, we just getting by, but hey, like you say, we know we got the true riches of the scriptures, man.
Yeah, man. That's what that Romans go into that, man. That's the first thing come to my head. Look at that. That's Romans 11:33. Somebody get that real fast, man.
I'm in Romans already.
Yeah, run that real fast, man. That's about getting these riches, man. Storing up these spiritual riches, man. That's why the truth. That's why Jake don't understand when it says buy the truth and sell it not, man. All right. When you buy this truth, man, you buying it with your time, with the camp, making signs, videos, sacrificing time on the block, man. The fellowship, that's another thing, man. That's how you buy the truth and sell it not, man. You buying the truth through your time, man. Devoting yourself to this truth, man. All right.
Yeah.
Not man. Go ahead.
Joint participation.
Yeah, man. And being active, man. You ain't in no fucking dormant ass state, man. Every week it's this is reason why this happened. I'm sleeping. This every day, man. Every day it's some more and more bullshit, man. Why you can't do the work? Why you can't bring it out? Jake can tell you he don't feel like bringing it out, man. I don't feel like reading. I don't feel like doing a goddamn thing, man. So why are you here, man? Go ahead, brother. Get whatever y'all was gonna get, man. Shalaki, you got it. Like I said, you get me started, man, boy.
Romans 11:33. Oh, the depth of the riches both of the wisdom and knowledge of Yahawah. How unsearchable are his judgments and his ways past finding out.
Those are the riches, man. Those are the shekels and money you should be storing up, man. And after 5 and 6 years, you should have a goddamn page, man. You should be sitting around 6-5 years, and brother gotta be pulling fucking teeth to get you to get a video, get a site, man. All right. This fumbling and bumbling fucking around, man. You should be getting those spiritual riches right there, storing them up, man. You should be a billionaire by now, man. In riches, man. No, you should be a billionaire. You should be a guy that's well established, wealthy in these scriptures, man. When somebody asks you who's Apollyon in the scriptures, you shouldn't be saying John Travolta, man. All right? When somebody asks you what is the 3 unclean frogs, man, you shouldn't be saying 3-6 Mafia, man. The Hot Boys or some shit, man. You should be already knowing this is Kaiser Wilhelm. This is this, man. All right? Knowing what the IMF is, man. Jake don't know a goddamn. Jake just a parrot and a goddamn monkey when it comes to this word, man. You just a fucking parrot, man. Okay? Go ahead, go ahead, brother, because I get started, bro. I'm getting
One.
Raya. You have one.
Con.
Shit crazy, man.
I got 2. My first one's Proverbs 23:17. Let not thine heart envy sinners. And we know that sin is the transgression of the law. And when you go back into the world, that's all you're going back to, being with sinners and sinning because you're envying their lifestyle. You're envying their death style.
Yeah, Jake get back to wearing them do-rags, man. And letting that what they call it, the cape go down, man. Jake can't wait to wear a do-rag again. You know? Put that goddamn what that gel is, man. That yellow
Murray's.
Yeah, put that Murray's grease in his head.
Murray's grease, man.
I can't wait to get that do-rag and them Timbs, yo. You know, go to the latest. I've been back in the ones 3 years. I can't tell you the name of a fucking club here, man, because I don't fuck with that shit, man. Couldn't tell you what the 2/3 talking about, man. Can give a damn less about the goddamn Saints, man. All right, you niggas was heartbroken when the Saints lost to the goddamn Vikings, man.
Oh man.
Shit.
J. Cole countenance is just.
Yeah, man.
Their spirit is joined unto this world heavy, man.
Yeah, Jake ready to go catch a partner and jump off the GNO, man. You know? Crazy shit, man. Fuck that, man. Like I said, boy, man, Jake got me hot in fish grease right now, bro. Go ahead,
I'm gonna jump to 20. Be not among wine bibbers, among riotous eaters of flesh, for the drunkard and the glutton shall come to poverty, and drowsiness shall clothe a man with rags. Hey, going back into this world, you're only going into something that's finite and is about to be destroyed very shortly with fire. And I'm going to jump to Proverbs 26:11. As a dog returneth to his vomit, so a fool returneth to his folly. Seest thou a man wise in his own conceit? There is more hope of a fool than of him.
Ooh, yeah. Climbing a burning ladder, Jake. You climbing a burning ladder, man.
We'll bring this out real quick. This same Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So if your heart is in this world and trying to make it in this world, that's where your treasure is going to be, man. You're going to be trying to chase the bag. You're going to be trying to be that nigga. But if your heart is in the kingdom of heaven, which the heart in the Hebrew is la'ab, your mind. If your mind is on the kingdom of heaven, you're going to be chasing the scriptures, man. You're going to be chasing the Lord. You're going to be chasing repentance, and you're going to be chasing mercy from what's coming in the prophecies. Because Jake know the prophecies. Jake used to teach the prophecies. Jake was holding up a sign with the prophecies in the front of the sign. You know what's coming. You know what's coming.
Then when Jake get jacked up and the motherfucker knock half his ear off, Jake come back and tell you he know why this is happening. No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah. Where is he now?
Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit, man. Hey, we didn't win a minute, man. I don't know if y'all want to shut it down. Yeah, man, it's still rolling, bro. Hey, we win 2, bro. You probably can shut it down now.
So with that, we hope brothers were edified. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, rakafadash, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalawam to the elect. Shabbat Shalawam.
Shabbat Shalawam.